Well, with me now in the studio is Hannah Maundrell. Hannah is the editor of money.co.uk. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome to breakfast. Now, we've already been warned by the Petrol Retailers Association that petrol and diesel prices are going to be rising soon. But what else could we see very soon?
It's likely that we're going to see energy prices start to rise this winter by as much as 10%. That means the amount you're paying for gas and electricity is going to go up. So if you're not on a fixed rate tariff, which guarantees the price you pay per unit, it's really worth checking to see if you can switch to one now, because it could mean significant savings and protection over the next few months as you start to switch your heating on. We're also likely to see sometime next year the cost of food at the supermarket and other goods like white goods, like luxury goods, start to go up as well. And that's because the cost of importing materials from overseas is going up. So retailers are likely to suck in the cost for a little bit, but they won't be able to do that forever. So we are going to see the cost of things creep up next year. But what that means is if you need to buy something bigger, like a new washing machine, it might be worth doing so sooner rather than later, just so you protect yourself against that increased cost.
Now, some people are forecasting that inflation might rise by about 3% by next year, but that's an average, isn't it? Because, as you say, energy prices might go up by 10%, food by something like 5%. So it is worth having a real think about these prices.
Absolutely. So we don't exactly know what's going to increase and by how much.
Yeah.
And so because the Office of National Statistics measure this made-up basket of goods that covers everything from broadband to bananas, just looking at the inflation figure isn't exactly going to tell you how badly your budget is going to be impacted. But what you can do is just make sure you're on all the best deals possible now, so you're not spending any more than you have to on the things that you have to pay for, like your energy, like your mortgage, or like your insurance.
Hannah, briefly, consumers obviously are going to lose out from higher prices, but some people have got savings, some people have got a lot of debt. How does this all figure for those people?
It's not good news for savers, because when inflation goes up, it means that you have to earn a decent, higher savings rate to make sure that the value of your money is growing over time compared to how fast prices are rising. So what you need to do if you've got savings is check that you're earning a savings rate that is equivalent, if not more, than the rate of inflation, and if not, switch. So a high interest current account could be the way to go if it's not one of those that are being cut. For mortgage holders, that they're actually not going to be affected by inflation. Mortgage rates are at a record low though, so if you're not on if you're on your standard variable rate, it's really worth checking to see if you could switch and save a significant amount.
Great advice. Thank you very much, Hannah. Now, normally what happens with inflation is when inflation goes up, we see interest rates go up as well. But we've heard from the Governor, Mark Carney, that he's willing to protect jobs and protect growth for some time and are willing to allow some kind of overshoot when it comes to inflation. So don't worry, interest rates are not going up quite yet.
Victoria, thank you.
Let's see, time now is 7:53. Whether you put them